Hey guys, welcome back to 642 Garage. I'm just about to head over to the shop, but first I wanted to talk to you guys about the page a little bit and future projects and stuff like that that's going to be coming up. So first I'll start off with the page. The main goal for 642 that we have is to basically just show people what we do and how we enjoy doing it and why we enjoy doing it, and you know, maybe grow a business out of it. We don't know where it's going to go, but that's pretty much what we want with the page, and just for you guys to like I said, see what we do out here and some of the crazy stuff that we come up with, and you know, and obviously you got the other things like just like cool videos like the Dexy RSX and stuff like that. And also, I've never YouTubed ever before this, so I am still getting used to this. I'm getting better with editing, I'm getting better with computers and stuff like that, so I'm sorry that the videos are not 10 out of 10 for you guys, but they're going to be getting better and better each time for sure. I know that. And shout out to the 7 subscribers that we have right now. You guys are awesome. So next would be, I guess, future projects. First, I got the I'll start with the RSX. I got an exhaust coming in from Spec D Tuning on Monday is what I was told, so that should be freaking sweet because my exhaust right now is just like 3 of the hangers are gone and there's pieces missing and there's holes and it's just all over the place and it sounds like a lawnmower and I hate it. And then when I get paid again, I'm gonna order in some new brakes because the brakes are just shot on this thing. And then I found out I need the mount for the sway bar on the front too, on the right side, so that's gonna be another thing coming up as well. And I'm gonna repaint the calipers because they're red and I'm gonna want blue to match the paint, and I'm gonna do that. When we do the brakes, I'm gonna get black rotors too, so it's gonna be all looking new and nice and matchy of course. Pretty much it for recent stuff with the RSX. As you guys already know, my plan is to do a turbo kit and to rebuild the whole engine from bottom up and to make it pristine and to push like max 500 horsepower, somewhere around there. I know RSXs have really bad torque steers, so I don't want too much power, but I'm really looking forward to it. This is the first car I've ever owned that is this new and this nice, and it feels really great to finally be able to save up for something that you have such a passion for and such a like it's my first hobby. Like my first hobby ever is cars. Like motor oil runs through my veins, like the cliche they say, whatever. I swear to God, I just every time I park my car, I always look back at it and it warms my heart. So yeah, and then eventually Kieran and I have been talking about also getting like a Rice Integra or something like that, some like 2nd or 3rd gen, and ricing it the fuck out. But we don't know yet. We might get something rear-wheel drive too. We've been thinking about a Volvo or a BMW, but we'll figure it out. We don't have too much money, obviously, so we gotta budget ourselves, but we're definitely looking for something like that. It should be really fun for that we can all mess around with and work on and call it ours. Also, we're gonna eventually get a real camera, like something that so you guys can hear us better and you guys can see us better. Right now I'm using my phone, but my phone's a Samsung Galaxy S8 and it's got 4K video, so it's not the worst, but it's also not the best at the same time. So we want to get something better. We want to get something with like a mic and an actual camera, and that's going to be coming sooner or later, depending on how projects go and stuff like that, because we always have people asking us if we can do this, if we can do that. Like example, the Golf, like Kieran and Cam did the rotors and they did some basic engine work on it. We didn't get a lot of videoing on it, unfortunately, because they did a lot of the work when I was at my work, so that's unfortunate. But I'm gonna be creating more videos, like compilations of the RSX. I really enjoyed the first one, even though it wasn't the greatest video. I know, I just kind of quickly put it together because I bought the full app for like editing videos and stuff, and I was excited and I wanted to do something really cool, so I tried my hardest and I posted it. And so yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna head over to the shop now and I'll see what Kieran and Cam are up to. If they're working on the Golf, I'll show you guys a bit of what they did with the rotors and shit on the Golf. Like it honestly looks too clean for the car. Like fucking low life. No scraping. To the shop, as you can see, because Karen's Skylark is here. I forgot to mention before I left, if you ever want a cheap like exhaust that is good and you have a Honda or an Acura and you don't want it to have that raspy rice noise, Spec D tuning is really good. Like, I had it on my Honda Accord and I'll show you guys a video of that. It sounds decent. Like, it doesn't sound like a raspy, annoying Honda, like as most people would assume. So if you guys want a cheap, good exhaust, Spec D tuning. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this is another reason why I ordered a new exhaust sooner than later, because it's resting on the rear control arm, and I'll turn off the car and you might be able to hear it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that, but it just rattles and rattles and rattles, and it's so annoying, and I hate it. So sooner than later, and it was only 150 bucks, so I was like, ah, fuck it, you know. How's the golf going, boys? Fucking shit. See, it's too shiny, right? Way too shiny. Way too shiny. Not too much going on the golf, as you guys saw, like, now, since they pretty much got it all done. But next time I'll get it. So I think I'm just gonna put the video of the exhaust being put on him onto this video and show you guys that and how to install it. If you guys don't know how to install an exhaust, it's really easy. Don't take it to a shop. The thing with shops is, like, they need money, obviously, right? And they need to make money. So I know this from experience. I've taken my car to a shop when I first started driving and I wanted an exhaust put on. And they said, okay, yeah, that'll take an hour. And I said, oh, well, I just want to watch and see how you guys do it, you know? So they're like, oh, and they didn't expect that. So I sat there and I watched, and it only took them 30 minutes instead of an hour. And an hour would have cost me an extra 120 bucks because shops, like, are just retarded nuts amounts of money. It's ridiculous. So thing goes for, like, oil changes and stuff like that. Like, learn on your own. Like, it's honestly so easy to take apart a car and put it back together. It's just the sake of nuts and bolts and screws, pretty much. Like, that's the basic engine. That's the basic things that puts an engine together, more or less. So just literally, if you need something done to your car, like, it's my personal opinion, it's way better doing it yourself, because then you know how it's done and you know exactly how it was done and all that 9 yards, and it won't obviously cost you, it'll cost you obviously half of the price. So my personal opinion, work it on yourself. If you can't figure it out, ask a friend who knows, or just even go on YouTube. Like, there's so many tutorials on YouTube on stuff. Like, for my car, if I don't know, if me and the boys don't know what to do, we just look it up on YouTube, and there we go, and we're back at it again. So yeah, it's just a matter of learning, honestly. I was thinking about it, since there's not a lot of footage on the golf. I'll give you guys a little compilation on the golf.
Batman and Robin had me thrown in jail. And the nitwitted judge said, for the penguin, no bail. They can shackle and chain me, but still I'll escape.
every engine?
Yeah.
You mostly complain about this one.
Oh, this one's just horrible.
You haven't invested in one of these? Do it. Mr. Heater is your best friend.
Are they two different?
You didn't bang out the metal?
No, I didn't. That works.
10 out of 10.
12 out of 10.
12 out of 10.
No, dude,
There we go.
11.
11.
Why? 10 speed.
Kieran couldn't get the bolt, so he makes Cam do it. And he almost fucking loses wrenches.
Good enough.
Nice.
You're the cocksucker.
That's probably why all your 10 mils are gone.
Definitely not.
Cam figuring out the solution.
What in the fuck?
It's Volkswagen, man, I tell you.
It's not even grabbing onto anything. Really starting to think my idea is a straight idea. Guaranteed.
What do you guys basically have like left to do now that you got like the brakes on and shit?
Assemble it all back together.
And that's what you're in the midst of doing.
After I get this fuck off and throw on the new one, then it's all gonna get thrown back together.
And drain the oil.
What is going on here? Pretty sure you have to get this with a wrench. This is fucking A.
Cam couldn't get it off. Kieran's going around too. Cam says it's a fake bolt.
It's fake. Fake as fuck.
It's fake. It's fake, man. Kieran thinks he got it.
Who the fuck is
He
that?
got it. Aaron got a new Jimmy, $750, and it's knocking on heaven's door. Hopefully the Golf does the same soon, according to Kieran. Kieran's draining the oil. And Cam's gonna put the injection pump back on. And it's gonna be all assembled back together and running.
Man, I don't know where.
Yeah, that's on there, right? Right, that's it. No bolts, nothing. Got some zip ties.
Don't tighten it down all the way, because I have to jiggle in this back bolt.
Well, he's got to cook it in a frying pan. You don't put it on the flame like that.
Yep. Go.
This is fun. And I thought Haggard's garage was bad. Good job, mate.
Shout out Hager Garage.
You're just getting married. Wait.
So they couldn't get the Golf running tonight, and they're hopefully gonna get it running tomorrow, but that's the end of the episode pretty much today. I thought about putting in the episode of installing the exhaust and stuff, but I got a lot of footage in this one today, so I just thought I'd make it a separate video on next week's, and we're gonna show you guys us installing the exhaust and how it sounds before and after and all that awesome stuff. And yeah.